and welcome to, well, I called it last week the horror corner, because I talk horror movies and I'm in a corner, but I guess that sounds too bland, kind of like me right now, monotone. Anyway, I have other names that possibly call this. I guess one of them that I was thinking of is called After Dark. Or not After Dark. After Hours. It's like after I close down this shop, and it's kind of like the stuff that I don't have to worry about the general public caring too much about. And then that being horror movies, just really bad movies. Anyway, yeah. Before I ramble on too much, that I'll probably cut a lot of that stuff out, which I'm probably going to do it, and I'm just going to go right back into starting from the top. Why are you guys still here? Store closed. Yeah. Lights are still on, but I don't know how to intro this one. Anyway, this is my new segment of me talking about horror movies, because if it weren't for horror movies, I would have never collected VHS, which then would have never started this channel, because I built a video store in my basement. What does a 34-year-old man do on his free time? Makes a YouTube channel about VHSs. What I'm talking about this week is formats. I, of course, am a lover of physical media, like, especially in the horror genre. Like, I love DVDs. I have a lot of them over there. A lot of them I've been transferring over or replacing with Blu-rays, which, don't get me wrong, I love Blu-rays, I love DVDs, but the format I love the most for horror is definitely VHS. Because a lot of the movies that are on VHS, you can't find on DVD or Blu-ray at all. A lot of them were smaller independent companies just trying to get their movie out there, and I guess the easiest way back then was Disney! Stop it! Fucking cats. Anyway, the easiest way, I guess, back then was to put it out on the VHS format. And that's, like, the video store was the place to find all of this stuff that you never thought you'd find. Long story short, VHS is where you got a lot of your obscure horror tapes that never saw the life in any other format. I don't have too many of them. Like, Monster Dog just got a Blu-ray release. I think The Nest has gotten one. And I know Funhouse, Child's Play, and all the other, you know, your top ones, Friday the 13th, Nightmare, Halloween, all that stuff like that, have definitely gotten Blu-ray releases and DVD releases. But I'm going off subject, even though VHS is my subject. The reasons I like VHS probably the best out of all of them is it hides a lot of stuff because of the graininess of the tape on an old CRT. So, like, especially in Halloween, like if Michael is, you know, coming up from behind Laurie, you can barely see him until he's right on there. So the jump scare is a lot better on VHS, because on, you know, the clarity of Blu-ray, you saw him a mile away, which I guess is what made horror a lot scarier, a little more frightening. I don't know, frightening. You made you more, more jumpy, on VHS because of the grain. It hid terrible makeup effects, like stuff that you could clearly see on like a 4K release. You can't hide imperfections on that. You could on tape, again with the grain and CRTs. You could hide imperfection on that on film. I know there's a lot more I can say about VHS horror. There's a lot of stuff I could say about VHS in general. Like a lot of things I love about it. A lot of things that most people don't care, but I find, I don't know, cool. It's the small things, the little things. Like other than the limited releases, not the limited releases, the vast majority of stuff was put out. What the fuck I'm talking about? Why am I doing this? I'm so lonely. I will warn you that this segment is not going to be your traditional like horror movie segment where I go very in depth about movies or genres. I will go in on tangents about movies that everybody loves and I don't particularly care about. I don't care about them. Like, films that I don't care about. Like my first episode I did on The Exorcist, which after watching, I could have done a lot better. I could have described more of why I wasn't a big fan of it, besides the fact that I said it was overhyped multiple times. So we can kind of just scratch that one erase that out of the real-time history. Just get rid of it. This is the first episode. Yeah. But VHS horror. I love it. It's the reason I do all this. Oh, and plus, what am I talking? Like, how did I miss? Like, the artwork is like, I don't have anything that's really bizarre. Maybe the monster dog. Like the artwork that catches you in. Sometimes the artwork has nothing to do with the movie, whatsoever. But it's the first thing you see, and it draws you in. Like, for The Nest, it literally just has a woman in lingerie and a ginormous roach on it. And I just noticed just now that the title is spelled out with, like, roaches. I know it's not as, bizarre, but, for Child's Play 2, Chucky with the huge scissors. But there's ones that are more, I'll put some up on the screen. But, like, yeah, that stuff. It drew you in to make you want to watch the movie. 9 times out of the 10, the movie was total dog shit. But that cover, dude, was fucking awesome. If only the movie had lived up to the cover art. Yeah. Probably hear a lot of popping noises, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you don't hear it at all. But of course, it's day before 4th of July, so people are setting off fireworks. Or it's gunshots. Never know. Or you just have my cat scratching my furniture. Alright. Well, I guess I'm just going to end this like I end my other stuff. Which is, I'll see you in the next one.